Longitudes and Latitudes, KCSE 2017, Paper 2, question number 10. An aircraft took off from a point P, 65 degrees south, 76 degrees west, and flew due north to a point Q. The distance between P and Q is 5,400 nautical miles. Determine the position of Q. Now begin by sketching the position of P. So let me draw just a rough sketch. Of this is 65 degrees south. So that is 65 degrees south and 76 degrees west. So this is the longitude, 76 degrees west. So the position P is there. So the aircraft flew due north. So that means that it flew along this longitude, due north. That is what we mean. Due north means it flied along that longitude 76 degrees west. And that is distance along the Great Circle. So the question is, how do you get the distance along the meridian or along the longitude, which is along the Great Circle in nautical miles? This is how we get it. 60 multiplied by theta, where theta is the latitude difference. Since you notice that in this movement, it will fly along the same longitude. So what we have for Q, we have the longitude, which is 76 degrees west. What we are missing is the latitude, and that is what you need to calculate. So this is how we get the distance in nautical miles along the Great Circle. 60 multiplied by theta. So 60 multiplied by theta is equals to the distance between P and Q is 5,400 nautical miles. So theta therefore will be given by 5,400 divided by 60, and theta will be 90 degrees. So the latitude difference between P and Q is 90 degrees. So I can draw the equator here. The equator is 0 degrees. And I want you to check something here. The longitude difference is 90 degrees and it flew due north. So meaning from P to the equator, already that is a difference of 65 degrees. So we need to have 90. So what is remaining to make the difference of 90? So 25 is remaining, 25 degrees. So that you can have from P to Q, where Q is, assume now Q is here. And this is where you have Q. You can see from P to Q, this difference here is 90 degrees. So from P to the equator, that is from 65 degrees south to 0 degrees, that is a difference of 65 degrees. And you need to have a difference of 90 degrees. So what is remaining from 65? You have 25. So if that is the equator, so it means Q is 25 degrees north of the equator. The equator is already here 0. So that is how you get it, and therefore the position of Q will be 25 degrees north and 76 degrees west. Alternatively, you could have done this. After getting the longitude difference is 90, you just take 90 degrees, then subtract the latitude of P, which is 65 degrees, and still that one will give you 25 degrees. But you need to be very careful. This sketch will help you to know it is north. It is to the north of the equator. So that is how you're supposed to solve that question.